You see?
Isaiah 63 and 2.
Come on.
Wherefore art...
No, start at 1.
Okay. Who is that cometh forth Edom?
Oh! Who is Edom? The so-called white man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead.
Who is that cometh from Edom and drieth garments from Baal-Ra?
Yeah, which is America.
Baal-Ra.
But we know when you go into the map, we know that's south of Israel over there. We know that. Okay? But today it's America. Okay?
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
See, he coming in his chariots. You see? And when he get here, he coming to straight do damage to the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Wherefore art thou red, thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
That's right. So it's like he running through Welch's backyard with spikes on his feet. His garment gonna be bloody. You see? So I just use that analogy. Go ahead.
I have trodden in winepress alone. I have trodden the winepress alone.
Alone, meaning by himself. No, he didn't have no help of nobody else, but he did it by the power of the Most High. Okay?
And of the people, there were none with me.
That's right, because he was doing it himself. Go ahead.
For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I will stain all my remnant. For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
Whoa! So he's saying the day of vengeance is in his heart, meaning in his mind. So you telling me Yahweh Shai is sitting here thinking about paying Esau bitch ass back. Because he said the day of vengeance is in my heart. Heart is a Hebrew word for law, meaning your mind. You see that? Go ahead.
Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is mine, is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Woo! Man.
Nuclear destruction.
Man.
Thermonuclear destruction. Concentrated fire coming from the chariots. The elect men of the Lord having spiritual powers to beat your ass on the earth. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. The movie gonna be good, man.
Revelation 19 and 12. His eyes was as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man kneweth but himself.
Meaning, if you part of his body, you know his name, which is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's what that means, like I was saying earlier. Alright?
And he was clothed with a vesture dripped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed with fine linen, white and clean.
So you'll have all the chariots and the angels and power with him when he comes. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations.
Yeah, that's that laser beam. Like you see in Independence Day. Independence Day, they come out of that chariot. That's the laser beam right there. Let's see
that blue concentrated light right there? Hold it up a little. There you go. Matter of fact, that light shine, it's a blue. You see inside that light, you see that blue? That's what it is, coming out of space.
Yeah.
That blue light right there.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of his fierceness and wrath of Almighty God.
So it's gonna be, it's gonna be
a
lot of killing. The slain of the Lord gonna be many. So in Isaiah 66 and 15.
Got it.
This is 2nd Ezra 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
That man is Yahweh Shai.
And it says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
So the Ezra is going into more detail about it, what we was reading in Revelation. All right?
It says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
That's that laser beam. All right?
Like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men.
Because NATO and the EU gonna try to fight y'all. You see? That's that dragon. They're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai. Which is in the forefront of it is the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. You see? NATO and the EU gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai.
There was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Meaning an unknown land, which he came out the fourth dimension. You see? Because when you look up that word sea, say for instance, you go to you ain't never seen the bottom of the sea. So basically, it's unknown land. You ain't never been down there. You ain't never seen that. So you ain't never seen the spiritual world. So Yahweh Shai is coming from the spiritual world. You see?
Verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain.
That's a chariot. Okay? That's what that's going into. That's what Ezra seen. He seen a big chariot, which was the size of a mountain. Go ahead.
And flew up on it.
He flew up on it. You see? Go ahead.
It says, verse 35, but he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men.
So that let you know that he coming for Israel, and he only dealing with Israel. You see? Because Zion is another name for Israel. And that's what he's representing, Israel. Go ahead.
And Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and built like as thou sawest a hill graven without hands. It says, and this my son shall rebuke the wicked and vengeance of those nations that was their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay for them their evil thoughts.
So everything, even if them trying to fight Yahweh Shai and all the things that they did in their life, the Most High through Yahweh Shai is gonna let them know why he finna put their ass to death.
Done. Don't confront your ass face to face, man. This is gonna be beautiful, man. He says, and shall lay before them the evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire.
So they military power, Esau gonna lose that, man. Yahweh Shai gonna destroy Esau military power. You know? And they gonna be scared with that so afraid. Did that part come up yet? That might be another part.
Going back. This is we're gonna jump back over to 2nd Ezra 13 and 7. Because we had to jump down to explain that 3 through 6. It was actually when you read up, he always gives an interpretation of the vision that he saw. He always gave the answer.
Right.
So that's one for you brothers who out there studying, you know, just read. It says, this is 2nd Ezra 13 and 7. But I will have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all there which were gathered together to subdue him was sore afraid.
Yeah, was sore afraid. Meaning it was grieving them. It's like a pain. They were like, hey, goddamn, you know? They were so afraid, man. They were like, shit, man. But go ahead.
They were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yeah, they were scared, but the Most High put the spirit on them to have that courage to come on up in there so they can get their ass toe up. Yeah.
Yep. So they can pulverize their ass.
So they can demonstrate the power.
Yeah, turn your ass to powder and shit. It says, verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor his sword.
Because they was shooting rockets at him. They were shooting at him, trying to take him out. You see? They were shooting at him, trying to take him out. You know? Go ahead.
He neither lifted up his hand nor his sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest.
That's that laser beam that's coming out of that chariot. It's that big laser beam that's coming out of the chariot like you see in Independence Day.
Right. Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude.
Oh man, they fell with violence? Nah.
It fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one. So that upon a sudden of the innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
When he saw that in the vision, he was afraid. So imagine what it's going to be like here when Yahweh Shai show up.
Yeah, that's cremation.
That's cremation.
They use fire. They use fire to burn your ass.
That's a Holocaust. You know? Man.
Isaiah 65 and 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, and out of Judah an inheritor of my mountains, and my elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. Verse
Read that again.
Isaiah 65 and 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob,
which is Yahweh Shai,
and out of Judah was an inheritor of my mountains.
The mountains represent governments, which is the nation of Israel. All right.
And my elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there.
The elect is the nation of Israel. The servants is the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And I'm going to jump down to verse 22. They shall not build another inhabit. They shall not plant another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and my elect shall long enjoy the works of their hands.
Yeah. So y'all gonna be in slavery.
Slavery, yeah.
Put your ass to work.
Yeah. Continual employment. You ain't gonna never be at the unemployment line.
Come.
You know? So with that, all praises to y'all, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the elders of GMS. Salute you, brothers on the highways and the byways. It's teaching this truth and sincerity and the strength of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. With that, death to America.
Death to America.
Shalom and search the scriptures.
Shalom.
Shalom.